welcome to the Salamander Tiny Wood Stove Kitchen, where today we're going to be doing two things. The first one is this lovely Italian bread from DiPiù in Newton Abbot with some lovely Italian hard cheese in it. And we're going to be putting that on top of the stove, probably in a pan rather than on top of the cooking plate itself, because with cheese it gets a bit runny and will come out. And we'll make ourselves a little oven by covering it over. And that's basically a nice little lunchtime snack. And then after that we'll be doing some Keralan chicken skewers. And we've obviously marinated the chicken overnight in the Keralan mixture. And we'll again cook those on the top of the stove in the square fryer. Okay, right, so to do any sort of stovetop cooking, you really want the stove to be going quite hard. So we're going to open up the wheel and get the stove clicking on a bit quicker. Another great piece of kit to have when you're cooking on a tiny wood stove is a trivet. And trivet obviously brilliant for taking the heat away from the bottom of the pan instantly. We're not going to need that for cooking on the top, so that goes there. So we'll get the pan. That's going to go on the top there, and we'll get the nice Italian bread with, it's got some tomatoes on the top, beautifully wrapped up by Antonio. Just drizzled a nice bit of olive oil on there. So we're going to pop that on. Alright, so I'm going to cover that with an improvised little oven lid and let that hard cheese soften up in there. And now we're going to leave that for, I'd say, around about 2 or 3 minutes, checking that we don't want to over crisp up the bottom of that bread. So we'll just leave that to cook for a little bit. Okay, so we've had the lovely Italian bread from Antonio under there for 5 minutes. I can just hear the cheese is bubbling away. So we'll whip that off. On there. So there we got it. It's just starting to melt nicely around the edge. So we quarter that, or eighth it, depending on how many friends you got around. And that's a great little snack any time of the day or night. So for the second recipe today, we're going to take it from Ross Dobson's King of the Grill book, which is this cracking big book for barbecuing, really, no nonsense barbecuing. It comes from Australia. And in it we're going to use the recipe for Keralan chicken, which is basically going to be cooked on top of the stove in the square pan that we just cooked the cheese bread in. You can cook obviously on top of the stove here, but again we're just going to cook on that just for ease of keeping the stove clean. With the Keralan mixture, it's quite sort of loose and runny, so when you're cooking on top of the stove that would obviously make quite a bit of a mess. So to avoid that, we're going to cook it in the griddle pan today. So in the book there, you'll see it on the website, all the ingredients for the Keralan mixture. And basically you want to grind all those up. You can use a pestle and mortar if you're feeling energetic, or just put them in a little whirry grinder. Mix them all up, and then you're going to coat the chicken and leave that overnight in the fridge. You can see it takes up all of the lovely flavours of that mixture. And then you're going to pop them on some skewers, and then we're going to, like I say, pop them on the grill. So again, you want your stove nice and hot. So you want to open that well, make sure you've got a really good bit of flame, get that stove top really nice and hot, ready for cooking. Okay, so we're going to assemble all our lovely ingredients there in one of these little mini Mission Deli wraps. Nice bit of char grilled sweet corn, can't beat that with a bit of chicken. Right, now you could either wrap it up and then perhaps pop it on the top of the stove just to seal it in, or you could heat up your wraps on top of the stove if you've got a stainless one. Let's Lovely, that's just got a nice little bit of temp in there now. So, a nice bit of chicken in there, corn, some sugar peas. There we go. Oh, forgot the bacon. Marvellous. There we go. So we can just pop that back on there just to seal that. Hey, thanks for joining us today in the Salamander Tiny Wood Stove Kitchen. You have a go at the Keralan chicken, and if you're in Newton Abbot, you drop into Dippy and get some of his lovely bread and cheese. Okay, so see you next time.